What's up, guys? It's your boy EW Elite, aka Corrupt Alpha, back out here with another video. And today we're doing a Victor wembanyama build. I know it's been a while since I've been on 2K, just been really hopping off, taking a break. But in the midst of all this, I realized one of my most popular builds on my channel is last year, my Victor wembanyama build. And I may have made one earlier this year, but this one is a better version of it, just in case, just from me playing 2K, because if I did play it, it was very early this year. Um, so I want to make this build to kind of, you know, show y'all what I believe is the best Victor build, because it's very hard to make a Victor Wembanyama build when it comes to, his size, and you also got to get his height, everything like that. So it's very difficult to make a Victor Wembanyama build correctly. Or not even correctly, just in the sense of you want to make a build that's good on offense, but at the same time, not a liability on defense and able to do certain stuff that maybe players shouldn't be able to do. So with this build, you want to go 7'1". There is a version you can go 7'2". I think it is not worth it at all, and the reason why is because that driving dunk, if you look at it, it drops down to a 74, and then you got to go all the way up to like a 7'9" wingspan, which drops your mid range down a lot. And plus, we want that mid range to be pretty high. Um, I think on my build I was able to finesse it and leave it like this. But now that I'm looking back on it and looking at what I want to do for my build, I want to make it 7'7" on the wingspan. 7'6", 7'7". If you want, matter of fact, we're gonna go 7'6". Doesn't make too big of a difference going one more inch on the wingspan, but the thing is, we want to have a very good mid-range shot, at least in the 80s, and you don't get that if you go 7'11". 7'10", you could probably finesse if you want to. I think I went with 7'6". All right, so 7'6", least amount of body weight. So first thing we're gonna get into, right, and this is the most important part of the build. It's your speed and acceleration needs to be maxed out. Okay. And then for ball handle, I went for a 60. Speed with ball, I went 40. Or did I go 60? I went 40. I was gonna say you can't go 60. 40 speed with ball. Pass accuracy to a 70. What, 76? Just so you can get that break starter on gold. Uh, Hold up one second. I'm trying to think here because there's something I'm forgetting. I made this build earlier, like I said, and there's something I'm forgetting about it because there's like certain things to upgrade first to make sure I get all the attributes. So copy this down first. Okay, so basically, this is your playmaking. You're not touching this again. Your physicals are going to go drastically up. So stamina, I put my stamina to like a 93, I believe. All because once you get gym rat, it goes up four. Up four would be what, 97. So you don't really need a 99 exactly. I mean, you are Victor Wembanyama. You're not gonna be running the floor playing point guard. So I put it at 93. You could go lower than that, but stamina doesn't really cost you too much on a center build. So for driving layup, um, I think I went with a 75. You can go 70. I went with the 75 just because I feel like it is the best. I mean, you get LeBron James layup package, I'm pretty sure, if there's no height cap on that. And then you got this 75 driving dunk. The reason why I did this is what dunk package is it? Is it Giannis? I believe it's Giannis. Giannis, Dominique Wilkins, maybe both. I did that. And then for standing dunk, right? I've seen a lot of people go with the 80. I've seen a lot of people go with the 90. We're going to go with the 98. And the reason why we're doing this is because if we go 99, you see that overall goes up from 71 to 72. 98 gives us a rise up on Hall of Fame. Fast Twitch, it's a pretty good badge. We don't need it on Hall of Fame. Even if we did, I don't think we'd have enough badges to put it on Hall of Fame, right? And then for post control, I went to a 77, I believe. Is it 77? Yeah, 77 get gold dream shake, and also just enough to get you post takeover. For your 3-point shot, I think I went 77. I think 77 is that sweet spot for me where I can consistently hit threes and not have to worry about it. And then I went with this 86 mid range, 80 free throw, just because you want to have a pretty high free throw, so you'll be taking those shots, free throws if your teammate gets fouled. Block, I went with a 87 block. I feel like 87 is the best way to go. And then I think I went with like a 78. Is it? Yeah, 78. And I went with 66 on this. Your steal doesn't really matter. I mean, your Victor Wembanyama, if somebody comes down to the paint, or you're really not going to be guarding on ball, so steals doesn't really matter like that. And then I went with that 80. No, 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 no. This is what I did. I went, drop this down. I'm trying to figure out here. I went with something like this. There's a way I could finesse this, right? Because the thing is, I'm focused on that vert. I think you should take this down. 86 mid range. We're going to take that down to an 81. Okay? 81. 85. 80. Let's see. Take this down a little bit. We'll be chilling. 85. And then I dumped a lot on my vert. I remember that. I remember trying to figure out well, handle with that. Because, like, okay, this is the thing I'm talking about, right? Rebound chaser, you can have it on silver. Or, if you don't want to have it on silver, I put both of these to a 70, and I put my vertical to a 70, what was it, 74? Put the rest on strength. And the reason why I did this, and then you can add, this where it just comes in at if you want to. I mean, close shot, using maxed, not maxed, but just upgraded. If you want to do this, this is the build that I was just like, okay, I like this build here, right? So your rebound, it isn't too high, okay, but you're 7'1" with the 7'6" wingspan. Your vertical is at a 74. I think you could get the job done with this, right? Your shooting and is basically the exact same. Your mid-range shot is a little lower than it could have been. So if you want to, you can go back and add some wingspan on your build. Matter of fact, we're going to do that right now. I'm finna go back. I'm finna add some wingspan on my build and see if we can make the exact same build, like same stats, everything. All you need is that 81, so we can make this build 7'1" with a 7'10". Actually, we can't because we need that 60 ball handle. 7'9". I think we could do this, right? We cannot. We have to make it 7'8". 7'8" is the lowest we could go because we need that 77 3-point shot. And I believe if I do this, yeah, I will have everything the exact same. So defined 7'8" this adds 2 inches onto your wingspan. Let's see, 65, 75, 75, 98, 77. Mid range at that 81, 77 3. Free throw at a 80. Ball handle at a 60. Speed with ball at a 40. And the reason why we're doing speed with ball at a 40 is just to get the what's it called? The dribble style. I forgot what dribble style it is, but you get a good dribble style. And then the ball handle, I think you get normal and like crossovers and stuff at 60. So that's why we're doing that as well. Speed, you get max. This is basically the exact same. Strength. Vert, 74. Stamina at 93. Defensive rebound, 70. Put this at a 71. Block at a 87. I don't think you need to go 93. I mean, with how tall you are. Pain's going to be on lockdown anyways. Boom. So you can't go fully the exact same stats. Basically, the only thing you're missing here is you have a 71 interior defense instead of a 74. If you want that extra one, I mean, I don't think you need it. If you want that extra 3, I think you could take some of your perimeter off. You can't really do much with it though. I think it's just better if you have your perimeter on there. I mean, if you want to take something off and switch it, you can. Do I think it's worth it? Not really. I mean, 71 interior isn't really going to change much on your build. I mean, you already have anchor on silver. Uh, I don't think nobody's really gonna be dunking on you like that. And if they do, then you might just have to take the dunk and move on with your day. So, um, the thing that's different between my build and this build that I just made is this build doesn't have rebounding takeover, or whatever it's called. That take glass clean takeover. It doesn't have that. So instead you get playmaking takeover, which I mean, you don't really need it. You are a center, so it might be better. You'll get your team takeover boost faster and all that, and people won't strip the ball from you that much. But I think you don't really need that because either way, we're not going to use either of them. I think you should go with uh, either advanced post moves. You could go with limitless range because that 3-point shot isn't that high. And then I went with paint intimidation or stuff blocks because I mean, like I said, you only have a 71. You're gonna need it. So you get Shades of Nicholas Claxton, which is really good. Chris Porzingis, which is accurate because you're tall. Jaren Jackson Jr., rim protector, I guess, because your block is high. Now, if you want to find out the other build, right, this is the build I recommend you making, right, because I played on the Victor build, and I was just like, okay, this build's pretty good. There's some things I would change about it. So the things that I would change about it is I went 7'6". This is my build, the build that I made. So this is something that I did, and I'm liking the build. Okay, so it's not really like I wish I made the other build. I'm just saying that this build is really good. Uh, I think either way you make the build, it's gonna be a really good build. So I went with 75, 98. I still think it's the best. Even if that's a little overkill, it might be, but if you don't want that, then you don't have to have it. 86. I went the 77. I went with a 75 free throw. Or never mind. I went the 80. I went the 80. Uh, Pass accuracy I put at a 70. I believe. What was it? 68, 70, 69. Ball handle I put at a 60. Speed of ball I put at a 40. Speed of ball I put at 45. Interior I put at a 78. Perimeter maxed. Perimeter at 66. I mean, block at an 87. Offensive rebound at an 85. And then I went speed. Damn, this is not the same. Hold on, no, I didn't do this. I went. Was it 84? Might have been 84. It was 82. 82 max. I just added the rest on my stamina. I don't have that much strength or revert on it. And one thing I wish that I could have done on my build was to get my strength up because going up against, like, in my career, if you want to go up against like Steven Adams, or if you're playing power forward, you go up against Zion. It's very hard to go up on him in the paint, especially against Giannis, right? Giannis, I've learned the most, and it's hard to dunk on him as well because his interior is so high. But this is the build, basically the final build I end up making for my Victor build. It's basically the same build. Difference is, like I said, you get see the future, glass clean take, all that, whatever you want to call it, which I actually use on my build because it increases your vertical plus 10. So yeah, and you get the same shades of, except for instead of Jaren Jackson Jr., you get Willis Reed inside the arc threat. So yeah, if y'all like this build, matter of fact, we're gonna go ahead and test the build. I'm just gonna show y'all what I put on my build. You get the same exact badges for the other build as well. Maybe a little bit different on the shooting, but other than that, you get the same exact badges. So what I did for my core badges, I went finishing, shooting, and then defense, right? So if you don't know how to do that, you got to click, what was it, L3 or R3 on your controller, or was it R? I don't know what it is for Xbox. Basically, your analog sticks. So you press down on one of them while you're in your badge screen, and it shows you which one you could do. Yeah, you can't do it here. It might be L3. Um, but basically, I went with Slithery. I went with Pro Touch, and Pro Touch is a badge that you're really gonna need a lot because when you're driving to the paint with your analog stick, that will get you the biggest layup green window, whatever you want to call it. So I learned that by doing that. And then I went with Aerial Wizard just because I want to be catching some lobs. Rise Up, Hall of Fame. I put Fast Twitch on gold. And then if you want to put anything else, however else you want to put it, I mean, you could do this and post-spin technician, and then you got mini magician, Hall of Fame, of course. I always go clutch shooter and volume shooter. I think I'd go clutch shooter on gold though, because I think that's just a very good badge combination, very slept on. They're usually, I think it's always tier one badges, if I'm not mistaken, for like every, like if you make it point guard, shooting guard, center, power forward, small forward, it's always tier one badges, so it doesn't cost a lot at all. I think it's pretty worth it. And then green machine, boom, and then I go limitless range core, and then put Deadeye on, and then you could put the rest like comeback kid, I guess. Whatever you want to do with this. But what I was saying was, for finishing, if I was you, I would go fast twitch core 2 along with rise up, and then you can get masher put on, and then you have extra badge spots for post moves like dream shake and post spin technician, all that stuff which you already got, but still. And then for playmaking, we're not going to what's it called, core anything here, just because I feel like there's no point in it. Like I said, in real life, I wouldn't core anything in here. So yeah. And then defensive, I would go something along the lines of this, right? Because challenge is really gonna help you a lot because you only have a 66, so those late contests are gonna get you a lot. And then I put off ball pest on bronze just so I could get to here, because I want anchor, boom, and brick wall and rebound chaser. So I'm kind of having to make do. And if you want to, you can go down one on workhorse and then get post lockdown. And then I think if you want to add a badge, I think you should add one badge to your defense. I think you should add, if you want to, you could add a badge on playmaking just in case you want to get like clan breaker, floor general, or if you want to get needle threader. Don't think it's worth it to get 5 extra badge points on this when you can get, was it 8 on something else? So I say, is it 8? Do you get 8 extra badges, or am I tripping? I think you do. So if you get 8 extra badges, I would just put them all on. I'd put 6 on shooting. I'd put, and then put, was it 2? No, this goes to gold. So yeah, I put 1 on defense. Or if you want to just make them a defensive juggernaut, which it won't really help anything. Get box out beasts, I guess, which are already tall. I say just put it all on shooting. Make yourself the best shooter you possibly can. Because, maybe get blinders if you want to shoot some fades, stuff like that. But yeah, this is the build that I made. I hope y'all like the build. This is probably the last build of this season. I might make a couple more builds next season. I'm going to make a Jamal Murray build. So be on the look for that. Jamal Murray, and Aaron Gordon. I'll probably make whoever wins the playoffs. I'll probably make their best player on their team. I'll probably make that build as well. So if y'all like this build, comment down below, like the video, and this is it. I'm out. Peace.